Without these accomplishments, we will still be reincarnating within samsara, still repaying our debts. For monks and nuns, this means we will have to repay every single offering from throughout the universe that was enjoyed during the time we were monks and nuns. These offerings given by practitioners to monks and nuns were given in expectation of rewards. If Theravada practitioners are able to achieve the levels of stream enterer, or if Mahayana practitioners are able to sever the 88 kinds of improper thoughts and views, those who have made the offerings will receive good fortune. Then there is no need for us to repay them, because they have harvested from the fields of merit. Using these requirements as the standard, such attainment is not attainable by monks and nuns of this generation. However, there is still another way, to seek rebirth into the Western Pure Land. Otherwise, attainment is not possible. If we cannot go to the Pure Land, we will have achieved nothing. Seeking rebirth into the Pure Land is actually much simpler than severing the 88 kinds of improper thoughts and views, because we do not need to sever them all, but can carry our remaining karma with us. As long as we have faith, vows and practice, moral living and constant mindfulness of Buddha Amitabha, we will achieve attainment. The Buddha explained this to us in the Infinite Life Sutra and the Amitabha Sutra. Therefore, when we renounce worldly life to become monks or nuns, we must achieve attainment. To reform faults thoroughly. Now that you recognize your shortcomings, you need to do all that you can to change and correct your misdeeds that caused you not to have a child or not to become an imperial official. Master Yungu taught Liaofan how to correct his bad habits and shortcomings. Since he knew what these were, the master told him to do everything he could to improve. Mr. Yo said in his commentary, "Each of us has our faults and weaknesses, but if we are able to calmly think and find every one of them, we will know where to begin. Changing our conduct and improving ourselves is true cultivation. It is by no means just a formality of reciting sutras, prostrating before the Buddha, or chanting mantras. To have cultivated an entire lifetime and still be mired in samsara is to have simply gone through the formalities. For others, formalities exemplify the teachings so that they might see them and begin to awaken. For us, they serve as reminders of the teachings. For self-cultivation, however, importance is not placed on the formalities, but rather on discovering our faults. This is awakening. To correct our faults is to improve in our cultivation. Therefore, the most important point is for us to be calm, introspective, and be watchful of our conduct, as we look for our bad habits and faults. When we know these, we will know where to begin, what to correct, and how to proceed. We can then concentrate and use all of our energy to reform. In his commentary, Mr. Yo has provided us with some examples. We can change from a miserly and greedy person to become one who is generous to those in need, was one of them. When we are miserly, we are unwilling to give to others. When greedy, we are always trying to gain what we do not have. If we find that we are habitually doing this, we can become generous through the practice of giving. What I have and others do not, I can unreservedly give to them upon request. Or better yet, when I see others who have an urgent need, I can take the initiative and simply provide them with what they need. This is the cultivation of good fortune through the first of three kinds of giving, that of giving wealth. This second kind of giving is teaching and is practiced when we help others by sharing our skills or wisdom. If we are good at what others are not, we can enthusiastically teach them, so they will have the skill or uncover their wisdom. The third kind of giving, the giving of fearlessness, is helping others to be calm and secure in both body and mind. It is to help relieve their uneasiness and their fears. For example, if someone is afraid to walk home alone at night, we can accompany them, so he or she will no longer be apprehensive. Today, many young people serve in the armed forces to protect their countries from invasion. This is another form of the giving of fearlessness, because soldiers protect a country and its people, and maintain the peace by not allowing harm from foreign forces to befall its people. We can see that the scope of these three kinds of giving is extensive. With the giving of wealth, we gain wealth. With the giving of teaching, we gain intelligence and wisdom. With the giving of fearlessness, we gain health and longevity. In many countries, freeing captured animals is another form of the giving of fearlessness. However, many improper practices have arisen because of this. Since many people wish to free captured animals, others have gone into the business of capturing them. Freeing animals in this way is not the giving of fearlessness, but subjects them to harm. If we did not have the intention of freeing animals, others would not capture them. We would do well to thoroughly understand the situation, so that in our attempts to be kind, we do not inadvertently cause harm instead. In some countries, we can properly practice this giving by freeing animals that we find when shopping in the food market. We do so in the knowledge that they will be able to survive once they are freed. This is genuine compassion and kindness, for it is saving those in suffering. However, we need to be aware that many pet shops sell animals that are domestically raised, and therefore would be unable to survive on their own. If they were freed, they would die, and our good intentions would become transgressions. Therefore, we need to consider the consequences to everything that we do. When we do occasionally find animals in a food market and buy them to set free, the proper way to do so is to chant the three refuges of the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, and then chant a Buddha's name. In this way, we are saving their lives. The commentary next talks about changing from an angry and agitated person to one who is calm. Easily giving in to anger or becoming irritated is a major fault, and was one that Liaofan had. The master encouraged him to remain calm instead. When we are able to accomplish this, we will naturally be gentle. Both Buddha Shakyamuni and Confucius stressed this important quality of our virtues. The students of Confucius praised his 5 virtues of gentility, kindness, respectfulness, thriftiness, and humility that he exhibited towards everyone and everything. Confucius did not live an extravagant life, but one of simplicity. Being courteous and humble, he never argued, always accorded with others, and was a model of moral excellence. The commentary continues with, to change from a person who exaggerates and is boastful to one who is modest. When people exaggerate, we automatically doubt whatever they say.